Hi, this is Tawny with the Kinsman Free Public Library, and today's book recommendation is John Dies at the End by David Wong. This book is a trip. I don't even know how to describe it, but if you are fans of Welcome to Night Vale, which I recommended a couple weeks ago, I'm not sure. I have actually officially lost track of time. This book would totally appeal to you. It's that same kind of sci-fi weird vibe. But the basic premise is David and his best friend John accidentally take a drug they weren't supposed to get a hold of, and now they can see into the future and monsters and all kinds of things they shouldn't be seeing. And so now they are being hunted and they are trying to save the world from this mysterious drug called soy sauce, as well as monsters. This book was hilarious. It's dark, it's tense, it has a lot of action, but it's not overwhelming at the same time. It actually is a series, so there are 3 more books that go along with this one. So if you end up liking this one, there are plenty more to go with it. But basically, you're left with the idea that you're almost left feeling like maybe it's not happening at all. David isn't the world's most reliable narrator, and he is the one mostly telling the story. He's interviewed by journalists, he gets caught up with police or the FBI, and they're investigating different things and crimes that he may or may not be tied to due to this soy sauce. So basically, you're almost left to decide whether or not there really is this threat to humanity. There are monsters, this crazy magical drug that lets you see into the future and alternate dimensions, or are David and John not all there? Is something else happening in the story? Are they on a bad trip? Or is there a mental illness? Does John even exist? It's all very up in the air, and that's why I love it so much. Let me see if I can't give you a quick excerpt. Oh. Start of the book is always the best part of the book. The prologue. Something followed. So, solving the following riddle will reveal the awful secret behind the universe, assuming you do not go utterly mad in the attempt. If you already happen to know the awful secret behind the universe, feel free to skip ahead. Let's say you have an axe, just a cheap one from Home Depot. On one bitter winter day, you used said axe to behead a man. Don't worry, the man was already dead. Or maybe you should worry, because you're the one who shot him. He had been a big twitchy guy with veiny skin stretched over swollen biceps, a tattoo of a swastika on his tongue, teeth filed into razor-sharp fangs. You know the type. And you're chopping off his head because even with the 8 bullet holes in him, you're pretty sure he's about to spring back to his feet and eat the look of terror right off your face. On the follow-through of the last swing, though, the handle of the axe snaps into a spray of splinters. You now have a broken axe. So after a long night of looking for a place to dump the man and his head, you take a trip in the town with your axe. You go to the hardware store, explaining away the dark reddish stains on the broken handle as barbecue sauce. You walk out with a brand new handle for your axe. The repaired axe sits undisturbed in your garage until the spring when, on one rainy morning, you find in your kitchen a creature that appears to be a foot-long slug with a bulging egg sac on its tail. Its jaws bites one of your forks in half with what seems like very little effort. You grab your trusty axe and chop the thing into several pieces. On the last blow, however, the axe strikes the metal leg of the overturned kitchen table and chips out a notch right in the middle of the blade. Of course, a chipped head means yet another trip to the hardware store. They sell you a brand new head for your axe. As soon as you get home, you meet the reanimated body of the guy you beheaded earlier. He's got a new head stitched on with what looks like plastic weed trimmer line, and it's wearing that unique expression of You're the man who killed me last winter. Resentment that one so rarely encounters in everyday life. You brandish your axe. The guy takes a long look at the weapon with his squishy, rotting eyes, and in a gurgly voice, he screams, "That's the same axe that beheaded me!" Is he right? So that is the first couple pages of the book. The back of the book says, "Stop, you should not have touched this book with your bare hands. No, don't put it down now. It's too late. They're watching you. My name is David Wong. My best friend is John." Those are fake names. You might want to change yours. You might not want to know about the things you'll read on these pages, about the sauce, about Korok, about the invasion and the future, but it's too late. You've touched the book. You're in the game. You're under the eye. So that is the basic vibe of this book and all subsequent books in the series. It's very up in the air, very weird, sci-fi, Welcome to Night Vale, Twilight Zone-esque feeling. So if that is totally your vibe, go ahead and borrow this book and all of its subsequent books from Libby and Overdrive. Or once everything is back to normal, go ahead and put the series on hold through CleveNet and binge it as quick as you can because it is so much fun. And I don't think you'll be able to put it down either. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.